Carl Frampton is on the verge of becoming a major superstar. The Tigers Bay man could become a world champion by early next year after he taught Jeremy Parodi a lesson over the weekend. This report contains strobing images. Former featherweight champion of the world Barry McGuigan promised to bring big-time boxing back to Belfast, and Team Jackal delivered yet again. Carl Frampton was backed by almost 9,000 fans on Saturday night at the Odyssey, an atmosphere that would intimidate any opponent. Toulon's Jeremy Parodi was no exception, and with the crowd behind him, the Jackal roared to victory, stopping the Frenchman for the first time in his career. A deadly body shot in the 6th round was too much for Parodi, leaving Frampton just one fight away from becoming a world champion.
This kid's going to be the world champion, not just at one weight, at a number of weight divisions. And I'm telling you, and I've told you all along, he is one of the most exciting fighters in the world, bar none. You talk about Gennady Golovkin, you talk about Floyd Mayweather, you talk about Andre Ward, and you talk about fighters like Sergei Kovalev. This kid is in exactly that league, and I'm telling you, this is a box office star. I promise you, it's going to happen. And the people in Belfast have been extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. The support you guys have given, Ruth, we have to thank you and Drew behind the camera for all the support you've given us, and all the media have been extraordinary.
Shane, what's it like working with one of the most exciting prospects in the world of boxing?
Well, I know nothing different, but you know, he's my first fighter I've worked with, and I couldn't have asked for a better person to work with, because he's so dedicated to his craft. And I mean, he's been in the game a long time, but absolutely phenomenal talent, got power in both hands, so well balanced, can punch to the head, and as he showed now, he can punch to the body as well. He took so many guys out in sparring and the build up to this fight with that same left kick to the body, and it was only a matter of time before he did it in the fight.
And I'm delighted to say that Carl joins me now live in the studio. Carl, you looked like you were all enjoying that dance at the end. Was that planned?
No, it wasn't planned. It just felt right at the time. But don't know what Barry was trying to do there, but it was good fun.
On a serious note, what's it like hearing Barry McGuigan comparing you to the biggest boxers in the world?
It's great. It's a great honour. Obviously, he knows his stuff, and he's a guy who, you know, he doesn't want to belittle people or anything like that. But he's got a reputation, and he understands boxing, and he knows that I'm a good fighter, and I'm just, you know, I hope other people realise that too.
What about that atmosphere? It was unreal.
It was special, and I thought it would be hard to top sort of Kiko Martinez the last time, but it did. It was even better this time, and as long as I keep winning, it's just going to get bigger and better, I think.
Ravenhill and Seaview have been talked about for your next fight. Would you like a fight there? When can we expect your next fight, and will it be for a world title? Yeah,
well, the next fight, you know, they're going to start talking about that pretty soon. Hopefully it's going to be for a world title. I'm 90% sure that's the case. Obviously, outdoors in February in Belfast isn't ideal, so we'll have to rule Ravenhill or Seaview out then. But in the summertime, any of the two venues would be amazing and would fill it out. And you know, defending a world title in Belfast would be unbelievable.
Who would you like to fight, Kiko or Madabula?
I think Kiko would sell quicker. It would be amazing. Obviously, people seen what happened the last time, but I've already beaten him, and you don't have to go for old ground again. Madabula would be a different test, and someone I'm pretty sure I could beat as well.
First things first, though, you're getting married to the beautiful Christine on Sunday. Not too much makeup needed? No,
your friend in the makeup room there, she sorted me out already. I had a little bit on, but that should be okay. Should be healed, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm excited, and I can't wait.
Great. Thank you very much for joining us, Carl. Congratulations.
Now, the Belfast boxer Carl Frampton says that he's ready for a world title fight in his next bout. He defended his European super bantamweight crown on Saturday. In front of a sellout Odyssey crowd, he stopped Frenchman Jeremy Parodi. Thomas Niblock's report includes strobing and flash photography.
A 9,000 sellout created one of those special nights in sport as Carl Frampton took another step closer to becoming world champion. The atmosphere at Belfast's Odyssey Arena was simply incredible.
That is just spine-tingling.
As for the fight, Frampton meticulously chopped his opponent with a combination of head and body shots. Frampton was simply too good for the Frenchman, who's only lost once in 35 fights. In the 6th round, a left hand to the body was a blow Jeremy Parodi would not recover from.
It's all over. and Frampton has got the win he craved.
I'm very, very grateful for the support I get. The fans here are fantastic. They're loud and proud, and there's much more to come. You know, I'm not even world champion yet, and they're making that sort of noise. It's great.
Not world champion yet. The aim is clear, and the plan next?
The winner of Matabula and Martinez in Belfast, and our next fight. He's going off to get married next week. He's going to have a bit of downtime where he can put a bit of weight on and enjoy himself. Back into training. February, March, back in Belfast in the Odyssey Arena, but we want to get that fight back home.
The soon-to-be Mrs. Frampton was at ringside. A world title shot seems almost inevitable, but for the meantime, it's wedding bells for Frampton. He gets married on Saturday. Thomas Niblock, BBC Newsline.